2018, 2 elementary teachers were sent out on a mission by the Lakeview School District to make science the coolest subject ever. These teachers promptly designed science units to expand the minds of the students from the sky to the underground. Today, still driven by their passion, they survive as science teachers of fortune. If you have an inquiry and no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
What up, Lakeview Nation?
And Science Nation!
Special shout out to Prairie View and Westlake!
And Riverside and Mingus Brook!
This is Mr. C, the Science G!
And Mr. O, the Science Bro!
Boys and girls, we just arrived here at Rex's Dojo, and we're going to learn a little bit about self-defenses and learn about how animals can defend themselves. Let's see what's going on in there. Come on, let's go!
Okay, critters, with my 8-week program, you're going to be able to go out there and defend yourselves. Now, first up, are you eyeballing me? Are you eyeballing me, son? What, do you think your cuteness is going to help save you out in the wild? I don't know. Well, he is pretty darn cute. Yeah, I think you'll be alright. You've graduated. You can go on your way. Now, first off, we gotta work on your image. You gotta look good when you're out there defending yourself. You think I got where I am today because I dressed like Peter Cottontail? Forget about it. Take a look at what I'm wearing, animals. You think anybody wants to have a roundhouse to the face when I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it. Now you, Milk Snake, you're looking pretty good, I'd have to say. I like your style. Second off, we gotta work on your discipline. Hey, Tarantula. Hey, pay attention. I want all 8 eyes on me. We're gonna work on your focus. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say next. Well, anyway, now I have mastered the art of self-defense.
Excuse me, Mr. Rex. Well, I hate to tell you this, but these animals are already experts in various defenses. And I don't think there's anything you can teach them.
Oh yeah? Can they do this? Oh, I pulled the glute. Well, what makes you so sure anyway? What about this little guy? What if someone comes and tries to attack him? Hello? Is anybody home?
Rex, you may think a hermit crab doesn't have any defenses, but think again. First, look at a hermit crab's shell. The shell of a hermit crab is its armor. It's what protects its body. It keeps it safe from predators. But also the shell serves as its home. Now a hermit crab searches for a shell like we search for a home. It may stay in one home its whole life. Or it may trade it out a time or two to help meet its needs. Maybe it wants a bigger home, maybe it wants a smaller home. Now if you also look at the shells can vary in different colors. This particular shell would be the same color as the mud or the sand that it would live in. Now if this hermit crab, let's say, lived in a different place like the coral reef in the ocean, its shell would probably be very bright in different colors too. Now the reason that is they want their shell to camouflage them. That camouflage is going to protect them from their predators. If the predator doesn't see them, it can't get to them. Now, if you get close to this hermit crab, you can see it has some various body parts. You can see it has 6 different legs, and on these legs, you can see a claw on some of them. Now, these claws, I definitely would not want to mess with. They definitely can pinch you, which he is trying to get to me just a little bit right now. They also have these feelers, or these antennas, right up in the front. Now, these feelers and antennas, they help them sense when things are getting near and close. Now, if I can get close to its eyes, you can see its eyes has these like stalking looking eyes. Now these eyes allow this hermit crab to see from a very, very long distance. Another good defense for a hermit crab. Now all these body parts and these different shells and things are very cool, but the hermit crab's biggest defense is its best friend. And a hermit crab's best friend is what we call an anemone. An anemone is this type of predator-looking structure. It's like a plant-looking thing, and they attach to the shell of the hermit crab. And it doesn't harm the hermit crab. It actually helps it, because what it does is when predators get near this anemone, the anemone shoots these toxins at the particular thing, and it can even kill them. Now, this is a win-win for both of them. It helps the hermit crab stay safe, protects them, and then the anemone will go eat anything that it killed. So as you can see, Rex, hermit crabs definitely have defenses that can protect them in their environment.
Well, that is pretty good, actually. Well, what about this tarantula here? What if someone tries to attack that?
Mr. Rex, actually the tarantula is already pretty good at defending herself. Here, let me show you. This right here, this is a Chilean rose tarantula. And they come from the Atacama Desert near Chile and Peru. And first off, you can notice how her coloration helps her with camouflage. Being kind of a brown color helps her blend in. They like to hide during the day. They're hard to find. So that's part of their defense alone, staying away from danger. Also, not to mention, if a tarantula decides to bite you, look at the size of those fangs. Those things are huge. That would not feel too good. Now, for a human, the venom is not going to really hurt you. It'll be more like a bee sting. But for other types of animals, it could be enough to really harm them or kill them. And also another big defense mechanism is on the back. This is her abdomen. And on the back of the abdomen are a bunch of hairs. They call them urticating hairs. She takes her 2 rear legs and they will actually rub against her abdomen and flick these hairs in to the air at an attacker. If they get on the skin or in the nose of an attacker, it will cause a lot of irritation. And if it gets in the eyes, it can cause permanent blindness or sometimes only temporary blindness. But these guys are already pretty good at defending themselves, as you could see.
Well, I guess she can handle herself out in the wild too, huh? Well, what about Peter Cottontail here? I already let one furball go, but I'm not so sure about this one.
Rex, now I know you think bunnies are these cute cuddly things with no self-defenses, but think again. First, look at the bunny's eyes. They're right on the side of its face. Isn't that crazy? It allows him to see 360 degrees and can see you from a very far distance. Second, look at its ears. Its ears are huge. It can hear you from almost 2 miles away. Not many predators are going to get near him, but if you do get near him, good luck seeing him because he lives in a very cold environment and his color is a perfect color to camouflage himself in snow. Nevertheless, predators, if you do get near him, good luck catching him because he can run up to 35 miles an hour and he can jump 4 feet high. You can see, Rex, bunnies are for real.
Well, that is pretty interesting. Well, what about this colorful bag of scales? He sticks out like a sore thumb. Surely he's got to learn something from me.
Rex, sorry to interrupt you again, but I got to tell you a little bit about this milk snake here. Right here we have a Sinaloan milk snake. And it's named after the state Sinaloa in Mexico, and that's where you find these out in the wild. The first thing that you noticed earlier was the striking colors, the coloration. And you're right, he's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So how does that protect himself against danger, you may wonder? Well, let me tell you. You know, these snakes often are mistaken for the deadly venomous coral snake, which is very dangerous, which, you know, they have a slightly different pattern but similar colors like this one. Oh, it's a coral snake. Oh, no, it's just a rubber snake. But this is a coral snake pattern. You see the red and the black and the yellow. The red touches the yellow. But in the milk snakes of North America, the red touches the black. Okay? Now, of course, animals aren't going to really recognize the patterns. They know that bright colors are dangerous. And here we have a rhyme that is often used. Red to yellow kills a fellow. Red to black is a friend of Jack. Or some versions say red to black, venom lack. It's lacking venom. So it looks dangerous. So by just looking dangerous, that's one way that animals are going to avoid attacking you because they don't want any of that. All right, another thing you may notice is the scales are very nice and smooth, and that allows him to get in and out of tight quarters. And they like to come out mainly at night, and that's when their food source is mostly active, such as mice. So by looking dangerous, that's called mimicry. And by looking dangerous, that's how they avoid being attacked, and that's their big defense.
Well, I guess it looks like you're already well prepared to defend yourselves out in the wild. If there's anything else we need to work on, I guess it's our social distancing.
Wow, Mr. C, those animals sure taught Rex a thing or two. I wonder what different things other animals have to defend themselves.
Absolutely, Mr. O. We would love for you boys and girls to take some time at home to learn about other types of animals and how they can defend themselves. This video is linked to a short slideshow with directions on how you can learn more about the ways animals can defend themselves and share out to the rest of us. Have some fun doing science at home, as we would love to learn more about animals together.
Stay tuned for more from A-Team Science. We love you, Lakeview.
Love ya. Shout out Westlake and Prairie View.
In Riverside, Mickersbrook.
Bow to your sensei.